Good morning, good morning. This video is all about 2 new serums. Belong in our clinical solution line, and we're going to just kind of go through it. Get out my fact sheet. First one I'm going to talk about is our Resurfacer. Let's just call it the Resurfacer. So this product here you would use in the evening, and it smooth off your skin, get some of the dead skin cells off. If you're not using our clinical solutions 0.5, then these would be the next best items. They will work over a slower period, not quite as fast because they're not as strong, and you don't have to go through that 8-week period of getting your skin used to using a higher strength of clinical solution. So what exactly does the Resurfacer do? So you can tell each one of the serums have the name, it's a label, but it's in a specific color. So this one is our light green, and so this here is going to target skin texture with a dermocosmetic solution formula. Okay, it is scientifically proven, and the ingredients will improve your skin's smoothness. Okay, let's look a little bit further into the fact sheet. So it has a polyhydroxy acid in it, a PHA, and the amount of that is specifically chosen so that it can be left on your skin overnight, and it will help improve that radiance, the appearance, the texture. So basically it breaks apart the bonds between the dead skin cells to accelerate that exfoliation on the top surface of your skin layer. There's an alpha hydroxy in it, AHA, and that will help accelerate your skin renewal and the exfoliation by breaking apart those bonds between the dead skin cells on multiple surface layers. So this is a leave-on acid, also helps improve your radiance and the appearance and the texture of the overall smoothness. I look at it as, if you've been using our microdermabrasion, or if you've ever heard of the microdermabrasion, then this product would be similar in its own way, that it will give you that same outcome just over a little bit longer period of time. For those of us that maybe have rosacea, microdermabrasion is not necessarily good for our skin because it kind of aggravates our skin, but this Resurfacer will do it in a very mild, gentle way, and you'll see a difference of it over a 6-week period. It also has a glycerin in it, which is widely used humectant due to the ability it attracts water to itself, and it will help a boost. So glycerin actually draws water to it, and so therefore it will moisturize. You're going to use this 2 to 3 times a week in the evening after your cleanser, okay? And then maybe 6 to 8 drops. And don't put it directly on your hands or your face. Let it drop into your hand. I actually just tipped my head back and I dropped it in a few different spots, and then I gently rubbed in. I found 4 was overwhelmingly enough for me. I could see if my skin was a little bit drier, I probably would need 6. So these items, you can find the link down below where you can order them, and I will look forward to seeing your results. Make sure you send me a private message and tag me in your picture, and I will go ahead and use it as my befores and my after. I am taking a before picture, and then I'm going to take an after 4 weeks, just to see myself how it is working. So now let's talk about our targeted action. You can see this one has an orange label. So our targeted action dark spot booster. This is a little trio, right? Here's also part of our clinical solution. It has 3 ingredients in it that's going to help brighten your skin. I have been using this every morning and every night to see if I can lighten my spots that I have, and a lot of them are sunspots. So this is also dermocosmetic formula, and then it has also scientifically proven ingredients to improve the overall appearance of uneven skin tones. So let's talk about this one also. So this one, what I do with it, right, is I just tip my head back and I actually just rub it in very, very gently. I'm not trying to scrub rub anything off. I'm just gently rubbing it into my face. And I find 3 drops is more than adequate. They're going to tell you 6 to 8 also. So for 3 drops, I just literally drop them on. That way I'm not touching the dropper and I'm not putting it in my hand and losing any of it. I just drop it in very slowly and I rub it all in. So let's talk about the Target Dark Spot. This is a skin brightener. This can be used twice a day, morning and night, and it can be used with anything else. Okay, the other boosters, they're specific. Other than our hydration booster, you're supposed to all use them separate and then only in the evening. So this one has ferulic acid, which helps prevent free radical formulation on the skin. That just means that there's fewer factors that lead to discoloration, right? And nobody wants to have discoloration on their skin, but it all happens. And mine just happened through sun. I am in the sun a lot, and prior to about 4 years ago, I didn't really take and wear hats or prevention of that. I always used a sunscreen, whether it was with my foundation and my primer, but as far as like staying out of the sun, that has never been one of my things. Okay, the other thing it has in it is vitamin B3. We love vitamin B3. It is in our TimeWise systems, in all of our skincare systems of our TimeWise. Anything that has the word TimeWise, it's our vitamin B3. And that will help decrease your visible signs of discoloration, as well as it helps with your skin barrier, holding that moisture in. It is also an antioxidant. So the next great item in here that I absolutely love is our navy bean extract. So if you used our TimeWise 3D tone corrector, you will know that that had navy bean extract in it, and that's why it works so well. And I still have some of those, and I have used those ever since they came out, primarily because I like to have these lightened. So I have not used it over the last week, and it's kind of one of my things, like I'm like, oh my goodness, like this has to work, because I know that they're taking that out. This is coming in place of that. This you can use twice a day after your cleansing and or your toner, and then just squeeze 6 to 8 drops. And then, like I said, that is depending on you. Now, I wanted to see how the back of my hands look, so I've been taking photos of it. And when I'm doing serums, I always use my ring finger to rub, because it doesn't have the same strength as your other 2 fingers. So let's go back to this. 6 to 8 drops, evenly apply to your face, neck, avoid the eye area. And this can be layered with the HA Siam hydrator. So there is 4 boosters now, and one of them is the hydrator. I will put the hydrator up here on my forehead. It helps with these fine lines that I have, so you can use this together. Now, this product can be used with the clinical retinol 0.5. So after the retinization process, which I did last night, I can use that today. The other boosters, the Resurfacer, you should not use after the retinization. So if you use the 0.5, which I do 3 times a week in the evening, so if you're using that, do not use the Resurfacer the next day. If you have hyperpigmentation, then this is a really good product to try. And remember, Mary Kay products are all 100% money back guarantee. If you register on my website, and not as a guest, but as an actual client, then I can follow up with you and see how things are going. And at that same time, we can check and make sure that this is fitting your needs of what you wanted. So targeting uneven skin tone, that's a great product. And then we know that everything has been dermatologist tested for irritancy, allergies, and it's a non-comedogenic product. So probably will last me a little bit longer. They say at least once a month when you use twice a day. And that's assuming you're using 6 to 8 drops. So I'm probably going to get more like 6 weeks out of it. We'll see. I've got a label on them from when I started them, so we'll see how they go. And as usual, we will finish the rest of ours. But these are our 2 boosters, and they came out. They are available on my website beginning tomorrow. But you can definitely DM me today, and I will have them in stock, so I can definitely put them in. So here we go. Our dark spot remover and our resurfacer. So ladies, have a wonderful day. I'm just going to get ready. If you want to stay with me, I'm going to get on the rest of our stuff. We're going to put on some moisturizer on our eyes. Of course, I use the TimeWise Repair System. This is our Volume Firm Lifting Serum. Helps plump my skin, takes away some of these lines. And then our day moisturizer, which I always include our skin, my neck. The sun's been out for the last 2 days. Beautiful weather out here. I mean, for us, anything over 25. Well, some people, for me it is. I'll just let that dry a little bit. My beautiful earrings I just got from my Miss Olivia. I'm gonna put those on when we're done. We have new products. We have new lipsticks, hydrating lipsticks, and we have bronzers for beige and ivory and bronze highlighter. So let's get started. Do my eye primer. I always love my eye primer. Always foundation primer. Who says we have to spend hours putting on our makeup? No one. I mean, you can get really detailed if you want. If there's a special occasion, that takes a little bit more time. But normally, you start doing this over and over again, you can get through it very quickly. And I'm just going to put on my normal colors. I love to start out with one color all the way. I think I'm going to go with our very, very soft heather. I'm not going to go with the pinks. I'm going to go with the purples today because I'm wearing a pink shirt. So I'm going to put this up here. And then I am just going to start swirling from the outside in. I like to have it a little bit higher on the outside than I do on the inside because otherwise I think it makes my eyes look like they're dragging down. So I like to have more here and it come down more into a point, because if I bring it all the way up, when I look at my eyes, it makes them look saggy. Now it might not, but that's how it looks to me. So I'm trying to do a little lift. And I have to always go back to this palette. I love this color that is in there. It warms my heart. And that is the Peach Daydream. It has this beautiful peach and a purple. It's there. So in our Mary Kay, if you were to take this shiny penny and this color way over here, this sweet plum, if you were to take those two and put them together, this is what you're gonna get. It has a little bit of rose in it, but it has a lot of tans, oranges, and it's got lavender in it. And I just love how it looks when I put it on. So it's two colors, it's like multi-colors all in one. And then of course, if you wanted, you could go with the other ones, but you're gonna see that those are like my go-to color and I go to them a lot. And then I will bring this on the outside corner. This is my little accent color that I'm doing. And I'm just gonna bring that in a little bit more. Not a lot, a little bit. And I'm using the same brush. Right? I am not wiping it off or anything, so the colors that are there, they're blending in very nicely. There we go. Voila. See how this one goes here and this one goes here? One is lifted more. I'm going to go back with the white that I had. I'm going to kind of blend that in. Follow that up. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to put on my foundation. And the reason I do it this way is because this is just how I do it. I know people will finish their eyes and do all that. I like to put it on after my mascara because I don't have very thick or very big eyelashes, right? I just don't. We're going to get our hair out of the way. I love my brush. This is matching better with my neck than my beige was. I changed over about a week and a half ago. I'm like, all right, I'm seeing too much orange, white, right? Because I don't have the tan that I was having, usually by January, February. Okay, so there is that. Let's do a little cheek color. Now I'm going to use the Honey and Luster contour. One has one side, one has the other. And when I do this, I kind of twirl it, right? Now you can put some here, you can put some up here. You can also go under your chin, but I am not going to go that crazy today. And because this is a cream and it's going to dry, you kind of want to wipe it. I know I've seen all those people that are like putting all kinds of dots all over their face, but ours dries rather quickly, so I don't do that. I did that. I tried it and it didn't work for me. Okay, and that is that one. Now, the next one we have is our Pearl and Gold highlighter. And I like to use the gold right here, and I turn it over and use the pearl on my Cupid's bow. I think what I'm going to finishing off is use our brand new Moisture Hydration. It is pink. I don't know which one it is. I can't tell you. It's in the book. I just got my book, so you should be getting yours. And if not, I can put the link below for you to go to the book, and then you can from there go to my website. So now I am going to finish with my earrings, and then I'm going to put on my mascaras. And I think today I'm going to do my liner. And the reason I think I'm going to do a liner is because the liner will help with my eyes. And I am going to go with our black. It is a waterproof black, but it is a pencil. If you wanted to sharpen it to make it pointed, so in the cap, pull this off. You have a little sharpener built right in. So that is that. Let's bring in the mascara. We have a fabulous product. It is one of our brown lash serums, and they took it out of our line. I so luckily had a few more in stock, so I'm still using it, and I absolutely love it because it helps keep my lashes thick. It will grow them back when I use false lashes. But this is our lash primer. Let's just go in here a minute. This is our ultimate. My ultimate is always my go-to, and the reason for that is because it is a thickener. It will thicken your lashes and it will clean them off. The brush has got a smart sweep on it, so it wipes off what you don't need. I will usually come back, put a coat on, and then wait till they dry, and then come back and put a second coat. Or I will take that and I will follow it up with our lash intensity if I want them just a little more intensified, which is kind of where I'm at today. Lash intensity has two sets of brushes. 2 are long and 2 are short. 2 will feed the product onto your lashes, and then the other 2 will help clean them up. So I have one little dot down here, I noticed. Always let your mascara dry before you try to fix it. So there we are, ladies. So don't forget to click on subscribe. Hit that bell for all the notifications so you can see all the next and upcoming videos. I have a bunch more coming, but today what we talked about was our brand new boosters. So if you have dark spots, maybe needing a little resurfacing, dark spots will help brighten, it will help get rid of those 2 different shades you have going on in your skin. I'm not talking about being tan. And then you want to resurface your skin, get it a little smoother, you can do this. These 2 boosters are part of our clinical solutions set. We have our 0.5, which is over an 8-week period, and then you can use it 3 times a week. There's 2 other boosters, our humectant, and then also our hydration. So check out my site, get more information. Love to see you back here. Catch you next in the road.